how they sell the sickness and how we purchase the sickness. What are the foundation and what are the basics on which this sales rises every day, every moment, and we are now in this trap 24/7. We remain in this trap and that sales increases every day, and we have no critical thinking, not even a time to set and ask from ourselves, is we the part of this sales or not? Is we promoting that sales? Are we avoid that sales? And that is the reason that selling of sickness increases every moment, and that start from the 1967 uh, in Puerto Rico. The leading psychiatrist they made and they map out the vision to control the emotional status and the functioning of mind and willing to act. So these are the three things on which they map out their vision and they work on it, and they exactly setting the foundation for an industry that lead us toward the catastrophic diseases that is relevant to the psychiatry and that is relevant to the psychology, and that now getting the shape that they look with the eyes to every person that walking on the earth as a client or potential client, so that this industry grow every day, every moment, and now more than 100 millions people globally, they are their clients, or even they increases this number and they want so that their potential client reach thousands of millions, so that every person feel that they are psychiatric patient and they are mentally ill, and the reason behind is that they have the branding of sickness, and they brand this sickness through labeling and through different tools, and that tools are map out in their meetings, specially started from Puerto Rico in 1967, so that this industry reach to plus $500 billion industry. Now this is the industry that is totally based on the emotions. Every person feel sometime depressed, sometime anxious, and that is actually the normal feeling, but that feeling now give them a base for labeling that or she is ill. That is actually increases their potential number, and that is the main reason that every person walking on the earth, he or she feel that he or she is ill from psychiatric point of view, and that is the only industry having no tests, having no blood test, no other test, and that is the basic foundation that every person feel that he is a psychiatric patient, he or she is mentally ill, and that increases their number, and now this number reaches more than 100 million people all over the globe, and it become a global awareness, and they promote this awareness through repetitive message, so that everyone feel that these normal emotions are not normal, they are actually the diseases. So those normal emotion they connect with the diseases, and that is against the normal state of human being, which is ease, which is not the disease. But psychotropic industry, through their diagnostic and statistical manual, which is just a consensus of the psychiatric doctors, and they make a voting and they make a numbers for every normal feeling which ups and down with the time, and they give the names that are so attractive, so catchy, so convinced that everyone convinced that he or she is ill. And that is the reason there is no testing to prove it, but they name it, and they give us the pills, and that pills now become pills for every ills. They create the ills, they name it, they promote it in the public, and they brand it and convince the pupils that they are ill. And that is the industry that growing so fast that now it exceed more than 500 billion industry. And that is the reason that every person doubt on his mental capabilities, and when they reach to the psychiatric department and meet the psychiatric doctors, they convince them that yes, they are ill. And that is again a normal feeling, that is shyness. They give them the catchy name, and that catchy name is social anxiety disorder. So whenever a person listen about it, he convinced that yes, he is ill. And that industry now reach a level which is unmatchable.